Welcome back to University of Dice. Dave here to talk about another card that I like because I like this card. This is Colossus, Piotr, little Piotr. I don't know what that is. It says, while Colossus is active, at the end of your turn, each of your level 2 or 3 character dice deals your opponent 2 damage. And it lets you know that that's not 2 damage per Colossus die, so this is one of those binary abilities. It's on or it's off. And when Colossus is out there, it is on. This costs 6, one of which must be a fist. It has the X-Men affiliation, and it has a total fielding cost of 4. Interestingly, this is effectively a reprint of a card from Avengers vs. X-Men, the very first set. And it wasn't just Piotr, it was Piotr Rasputin. Rah-rah Rasputin, lover of the Russian queen. And it does the same thing, but of course the wording is much more cleaned up on the modern version, and the modern version costs 1 less, and arguably has more interesting artwork, though I don't know that I love the artwork on either of them. On the old one, by the way, is that a stink line? Was he hit with something? I'm not sure. Colossus maybe needs to hit up the deodorant. I don't know. Regardless, effectively, this is a new version of Piotr Rasputin, and the wording is cleaned up. So, I think it's really cool. It's an effect that I like a lot, and I feel like it's a lot better now, just costing 1 less. We see how easy it is to reach for 6 cost cards right now, which is awesome. So, Piotr could work with cards like, well, for one, mutation, right? Because of the global. Spin one of your character dice down a level to spin target character die up a level. Now, what I don't love there is the fact that you do have to spin something down. So, in the end, that would be nil. So, that's the first spin effect that you think of, probably actually not super effective, since you have to spin one of your character dice down first. So what could work a little better? Well, we have 2 cards with a fist global. Supergirl and Orion both have this on a couple of their versions. But in any case, you pay a fist, you spin a target character die up 1 level. That's a lot more like it. That's what we want, I think, here. Now, you can decide for yourself which one you want. Again, there are a couple of cards that have this global. I would probably not go for the Supergirl global just because, this common Supergirl, rather, because I don't like the buff to my opponent's sidekicks. That can already be troublesome enough with Barry Allen floating out there. But regardless, if you just want to have it for the global, that's probably fine. And then, of course, with that, I would use the Black Dwarf, because it has a global where you can pay nothing, and once per turn, get an extra fist. So it just gives you 1 more chance to spin something up a level, which is pretty neat. Another card that could be effective with this is Ghost Rider, Pyrokinesis. And Energize, so when he hits those double bolt faces, you can put all of your character dice up to level 3. That could work really nicely as well. There's some tangential cards I think that you could have on this team, like for example the Loki, where when you spin him up, you 1, automatically spin him to 3, and 2, he does a damage and blanks text on a card for a turn, whatever. I think probably Supergirl or Orion, not Andor, why would you have the global twice? But Supergirl, Orion, Black Dwarf is a good way to start things out with this. And yeah, it's an interesting card. It wants to sit in the field, so you'll have to take care of anything that wants to pull it back out of the field, of course. But nonetheless, this is a card I like. What about you? Have you done anything interesting with Colossus? Is there a card you want me to talk about that you think I should like, that I haven't talked about? Maybe I do and I just haven't told you yet. It's a secret to everybody. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. We will see you again here on the University of Dice. Bye.